Hari Om Tat Sat. Welcome to Swami Jyotirmayananda Society, our journey to self realization. Please subscribe for the mystical meanings and to enjoy daily satsang. We are currently exploring the book Yoga Essays for Self Improvement by Swami Jyotirmayananda, narrated by myself, Swami Nikhilananda, and we are currently on the topic of the art of detachment. So assert within yourself, I am not this perishable personality. I am not confined to the body, mind, and senses. I am the spirit, sustaining all the names and forms. I am vast like the ether, unaffected by the clouds of mentations. As you detach from the egoistic vision of life, you will discover a growing attachment to the scriptures, spiritual teachings, and good association. You become increasingly attached to the divine self within you. However, this form of attachment is as different from the worldly form of attachment as a diamond is from common carbon. In fact, there cannot be attachment towards one's own self. When the clouds disperse, a patch of blue seems to expand. You could say that it is becoming attached to the expanding horizons around it. But when all the clouds are gone, the patch of blue blends with the blue sky, with the vast blue sky. So too, an aspirant discovers his absolute identity with the divine self. So think of yourself like that little cloud with the patch of blue, and as you expand, the blue keeps on expanding, and with the sun rays, the light continues to dissolve the cloud, and the end result is that now you have merged into the sky. The identity of the cloud is no more, but the union with the sky is perpetually blissful. This is the goal of detachment. This is how we should learn to detach. The next topic, a very profound one, how to become a true disciple. In Sanskrit, the term Shishya means disciple. This term is very important in yogic culture, so much so that the scriptures emphasize more the nature of a true disciple and the qualities he must unfold than those of the Guru. The entire Sikh religion, which arose out of Sanatana Dharma and Hinduism through the teachings of Guru Nanak, is derived from the term Shishya. The implication of this term, therefore, is extremely profound. Everyone should be a Shishya, a disciple. Firstly, you are a human being, but as you advance and begin to understand the deeper purpose of your existence, you become a Shishya, a disciple. And in the advanced perspective, being a disciple implies that you discover your relationship with God, the relationship between soul and God. God is the Guru, and the human soul is the Shishya. When this relationship is discovered, all human realities become insignificant. In order to realize this relationship, various interesting and practical points must be understood. An aspirant having discovered a sensitivity towards the spiritual movement begins to understand that the process leading to self realization is an integral unfoldment of his personality. It is not dependent upon mere verbal information. He is he also must understand that being guided by a guru does not depend upon his acute search for the proper guru, but rather upon his advancement. The world is governed by a law, and if one is deserving, he will receive a response from the world in the form of a guru. A guru will automatically be presented. But if a person does not deserve such, He may be placed under the highest personality in the world, and yet he will not know anything about it. Jesus, for example, had various personalities around him. Judas hardly knew anything about Jesus, and there was Thomas, who, when Jesus appeared before his disciples after his crucifixion, would not accept his resurrection unless he touched his wounds. After Thomas was convinced, Jesus then said, Thomas, thou, because thou hast seen me, thou hast believed. Blessed are they that have not seen and yet have believed. This is St. John 20:29. The idea here is that if an aspirant develops faith of a higher nature, if he does not enter into confusion and argumentation, then he is very advanced. However, not all may be so advanced, and at the outset, an aspirant may develop many confusions and contradictions based on faulty concepts about Guru. A beginning aspirant may enter the spiritual field with the idea that the moment he meets a guru, there'll be a demonstration of psychic powers. The guru will read his mind and tell him what he is thinking, or perhaps will rise a foot above the earth saying, Just for you, I have done this miracle. Do not mention it to anyone else. Such an aspirant, feeling that Guru's miraculous powers will take care of everything, may fail to evolve and may remain in a sentimental level of understanding. He will continue to feel that since Guru is God, since Guru knows all that he thinks about, then whatever he intensely desires will be given by Guru's grace. If, however, in the course of time, despite of the fact that he continues to pray intensely, his desires are frustrated and there is no response, the aspirant will begin to feel, well, there may be other gurus who are better. Similarly, the aspirant may develop a concept that guru must have perfect health. Then one day, when the guru starts sneezing, the disciple's faith begins to shake. Or he may perchance develop the idea that guru cannot be hurt by anything. When the day comes that the guru stubs his toe or trips and falls, the aspirant begins to feel guru is just like everybody else. Not that different at all. Similarly, if the slightest error is made by the Guru in speaking or in any movement, the disciple's faith will tremble again. This is a sentimental concept of perfection. As a disciple, understand that you should not look for your ideal in terms of your sentimental concepts. Rather, Guru represents a symbol, and as you advance, you reach out to the higher in him and the higher in yourself. This is because your movement towards Guru is primarily based upon your own advancement. As you advance, nature necessitates a guidance, and that guidance is given to you in the form of a guru. Therefore, the question of not whether you have received the right guru or not, but whether you are developing the qualities of a disciple or not. That is the most important consideration here. Scriptures have given various examples of ideal disciples. One example comes into from the Prashna Upanishad about a group of 6 disciples who approach a guru. They had already practiced certain austerities and completed various studies, but now, desirous to attain liberation, they approached a guru and presented their questions. The guru said, Stay with me for 1 year and then come and ask your questions. But staying with me does not imply that you are to stay as guests of honor. Staying with me implies that you are to serve the mission, attend the duties of the ashram, and serve others. And then If after 1 full year you have shown the sincerity of your aspiration, then come and ask your questions. Spiritual movement is not just a question answer process, but a process of life. You must show that you are eager for self realization in your life, not just in your words. If that were not the case, then anyone who has read a good book or a good amount of literature would come up with fabulously figurative and poetic language saying, "O Guru, you shine greater than the sun, and no one have I seen like you. And since you are omnipotent, and since I am the least, it is a challenge for you to enlighten me, because the least must be worked by the best. Thereby you may think you have made your point." But a guru disciple relationship is not a sentimental one, it is a practical movement in life. An ideal disciple must be intensely practical. If you have joined an ashram and are following guidance, your being practical means being persistent in performing your duties. You should not become over enthusiastic. There are many people who, in the beginning, say so many wonderful things. They will come forward and say, "I have seen my Guru. He is greater than Brahma, greater than Vishnu, greater than Shiva. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara. Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Guru." They say all these things. However, within 3 days of staying at the ashram, if they have not been given milk at the right time, or if their breakfast has not been served, or if the disciples of the ashram have not shown enough courtesy, they come forth and denounce the Guru and his ashram also. So you must understand that being a disciple does not depend upon your encountering the right type of Guru. The fact is, you are bound to meet a Guru the moment you qualify your own self. But if you are not qualified and you actually do meet a Guru, the encounter won't mean much to you. It won't mean anything. So, with this, we continue our satsang tomorrow, and we will continue this profound topic of how to be a good disciple. Swami Nikhilananda, Hari Om Tat Sat.